Okay, that was weird. I don't know what happened because Mike, like, weirdly enough, it was not my internet crashing that time, but OBS crashed on me. I don't know. It like said that it was still going, but then when I went to YouTube, it was like, oh, stream ended. It was this length. So I don't know what was up with that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm
I
gonna run it
want to
back a
be
little bit.
like a young kid still, which I don't think you are, because why would you be watching me? Like really. Um,
I think this is where it cut out, hopefully. And what I was saying about this is that it should not like it should be on the parents. Like kids shouldn't have to worry about their parents reading their freaking journal. That just sounds like so freaking stressful to me. I can't imagine. Like I said, I have my dad read that our Facebook, but like actual journal would be like, oh, traumatizing.
how do you guys feel about parents reading their children's private books? I don't think that's okay. Or like parents reading like text messages. I don't think that's okay either. I feel like there needs to be some sort of like boundary moment. Like, I don't
Text
know.
messages, text messages, I think are a little bit different. I don't know because like especially if they're like young kids, they maybe need some supervision on that. Just saying.
If I ever have kids, I want to be not only their mother, but I also want to be their friend because I feel like there needs to be, I want them to be able to come to me and tell me anything.
Yeah, so I think this is actually like kind of common for people who are children of drug addicts that like they had like zero connection basically with their parents, and so they feel like the parent shouldn't be like because like they maybe see like a lot of parents as just being like disciplinarians. They want to like be friends. The thing is that like when your parents are your friends as like while you're a kid, then like you don't really learn any discipline. Um, Me and my mom have gotten to be friends since I was an adult. Me and my mom were not friends when I was like a teenager. But as I've gotten more respect for her throughout the years, we've become friends. It's not like we were not friends when we were kids, which is probably a good thing because she probably wouldn't have been able to like wrangle me in if we would have been friends.
And not feel like, oh my God, I can't tell my mom this because she's this way or that way. I want them to.
Welcome back, all cats, no gluten. Sorry about my for some reason OBS crashed on me. But, wow, that's a trauma I hadn't remembered in a while. I was scared to write about my mom's abuse in my journal because I was scared she'd read it. Oh wow, yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Especially like with abusive parents and stuff. What do? You have to have like a safe place to keep it, like over at a friend's house or something. Yeah, yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry you went through that. I hope you have a better relationship with people in your life. Maybe chosen family over natural family, and that's okay.
Feel comfortable to tell me anything to the point where I don't have to go snooping in their shit, you know? Like,
Again, I don't feel like just being friends with your kids is going to make them feel comfortable bringing anything to you. Like sometimes it's just like they're your parents and like you don't feel comfortable talking to your parents about shit. That's why you make sure that they have like other good role models in their life. But like I've seen too many instances of people like being friends with their kids and then like their kids learn no responsibility and then like they suddenly get thrust into adulthood and they're like, "Oh shit, I don't know how to adult."
I don't know. I'm not a parent, so I can't say how I will be because who knows. But I
Same.
just think it's so crazy
Same.
that like some parents literally go through their kids like everything. And I'm just like, oh, I
Yeah.
can't even imagine. I don't know. And if you do that,
And that I feel like is you're gonna have the opposite effect where you're gonna have like a kid who's like super like always buttoned up and hides everything, right? It's gonna be the opposite. You gotta find a healthy balance, in my opinion. Again, I'm not a parent.
I was gonna say I'm not judging you, but I guess maybe I am.
You said your future mother-in-law and mom of choice are awesome. That's great. That's great. My mother-in-law is pretty cool too. Mother-in-laws are awesome, aren't they? Well, they can't be. Not everybody gets lucky enough to have an awesome one, but they can be really cool when you do. Hi again, Pammy Poodle. Sorry, my OBS crashed. I don't know what was up with that, but thank you for coming back. See if Titan comes back. Maybe not.
Sorry. Have you looked into eating disorder treatment? I have. Rebecca, welcome to Stream
If Titan comes back, I'll say his username for him. Just saying.
Queens. Have you used your cup yet? How do you like
He
it?
likes
Oh my
it.
God,
He
Kendra.
likes it when I say it.
The cup, oh my God. Okay, so I want to talk to you more before I show the cup because I want to show it in streams. I want to show it in vlogs, but I want to talk to you more
I just remembered something. Sorry.
so we could talk more about the cup business here. And then, no, I haven't even used it yet. It's sitting on my counter as like a decoration moment. I'm gonna send you a picture on
Something
Instagram
about a cup,
because
actually.
I'm obsessed. But we need to talk more about getting that business going for you, girl, because you're talented. I love it so much. Girl, you
Aw.
look good in black. Plus,
You should like promote her then. Like show her info. Also, if you like use actual Streamlabs on your tablet, you can like show text on screen. Just saying.
autumn is your season. Hope you bloom and get to enjoy it as fully as possible. Thank you, Chelsea.
I don't think that she is an autumn, like her complexion, but maybe I'm wrong. I've been told I'm an autumn. I feel like her coloring and my coloring is quite different.
Yeah, I feel like I
I
look
could
good
be
in
wrong.
black too. I feel like black is definitely my
I feel like she's like a spring, maybe a winter.
color, and also like, the maroon moment, like I said that. I also really like, like a dark green, but I don't really have
Yeah, those are
many
fall colors,
clothes that are like that.
but those don't usually look that good on her though.
Yeah. Parents need to have boundaries, exactly. Healthy parents don't do that.
Ooh, I hope they're not like triggering her trauma.
Let's see. I think parents that snoop just make any secretive behavior of their kids even worse. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And I also
Yeah, that's what
like, I
I
know I have quite a few people in my life who disagree with what I'm about to say, but
do. I have? Yeah, I do have it at 1/2 speed. Okay, we'll see if we disagree.
okay, if I have kids, when they're teenagers, I will give them condoms. Like, I just will.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty normal thing, or not necessarily give them condoms, but like tell them where they can get them for free
I feel like
or buy them if they ask.
teaching teenagers not to have sex only makes them want to have sex even more. So, apps not. I'm
It
definitely gonna give them condoms.
it doesn't, but it does encourage them not to have safe sex. So that might be what you're picking up on there. But so here's an interesting little bit of statistics when I looked into this. So in places where they encourage abstinence only education, um they they have higher rates of teen pregnancy and higher rates of STDs, but they don't actually have higher rates of like kids having sex. It's just that like when kids have sex, they don't feel comfortable asking their parents for protection, or they don't feel comfortable going and getting that protection. Um, like that, I think is maybe like the study that she's talking about. She's just maybe like correlating the numbers wrong, or maybe she's just like going train of thought, and that's cool too. Like she's not a scientist.
I'm gonna teach them the right way to do things. Like, I just can't.
Get a banana, teach them with the banana.
I don't know. I just see things so differently, and I know it's like I'm not a parent, so it's like how
That's
like
not that
why am
different
I
though.
why should I have an opinion? But I mean, you never know. I could
There's lots of
change my whole ass
parents.
life and in 10 years adopt. You never know. But
There's a lot of parents that
I do have very strong opinions about things like this. So,
make sure that their kids have access to condoms.
do you
Like
want to
that's
have kids one day? It's one of them.
my parents made sure that I had access to condoms. Like that was I was born in the 80s, all right? Like it's been a while. And my parents did not give me condoms, but they were like, "Hey, you can get them for free here, or you can buy them here if you want like nicer ones or whatever." And like my parents gave me an allowance, and like you could get, like they just like taught me where I was able to get them. Also, fun little side note here. This is kind of funny, but when my brother was in high school, his like sex education shit was actually way better than mine. They split up the boys and the girls, but his sex ed teacher had an assignment where he made all of the boys in his class, and I don't know if it was like the same time or the same week or whatever, but they had to like tell him like what aisle the condoms were in and like what they were next to and stuff. He's like, I want you to like go into Walmart and like go see where they are, like actual location of them.
Things where it's
which I
like,
thought was
I went
good.
through a phase where I wanted them so bad. Like, after my hysterectomy, every time I saw a baby, I'd cry.
Because it also, like, they were gonna have a moment where they're like, "Oh, it's awkward to, like, go look for condoms," but, like, it made that part of it less awkward when they had the awkward moment of having to go buy condoms the first time, if that makes sense. It takes, like, some of the awkwardness out of it.
Right? Becky's nephew had a new baby literally after my hysterectomy, and they would come over with her,
Consent is
and
important.
I held her, and I would
Consent, I feel like, is something that, like, you need to teach kids from, like, before the age where they start having sex. Like, for instance, like, my nephew, he's not, like, the most huggy person. He's a little bit quiet. That's cool, whatever. And before the panini, when we were able to, like, see each other and hug each other and stuff, um, one time he had come over, to my mom's house and well, like, my brother. And, I asked Sam if I could have a hug, and he gave me, like, kind of his body language was a little bit hesitant, and my brother was like, "Go, nephew, child, give your auntie a hug." And I was like, "No, like, that's okay. Like, he doesn't have to give me a hug. Like, it's his body, and if he doesn't wanna hug me, he doesn't have to." And I feel like if you teach kids consent from a young age, then, like, when it comes to sex, it's like, duh, like, that's freaking obvious. You don't have to teach, like, no means no because, like, they already know that no means no with, like, everything else about their body. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it is a good idea to, like, still have that specific conversation, but it's gonna be, like, a conversation where it's like, "Well, yeah, like, duh," you know?
would just, like,
In my opinion.
cry. Like, I really would just, like,
In
cry,
my opinion.
especially because it was a girl, and, like, having a daughter was, like, ultimately, like, my dream, and it's just, like, that feeling has, like, gone away a little bit. I'm more so just, like, up in the air, like, I have no timeline of life, you know? When marriage comes, marriage comes.
I get that. She just went through, like, a really bad breakup, and, like, for me, like, I had some, like, kind of plans and stuff with, I had talked about my Nana's estate, um, when sh I had plans for, like, when she died, and then, like, she died this year, and then, like, I didn't like, I planned on it being, like, 5, 10 years out, like, I know she was older and, like, I shoulda had but it's, like, at this point, I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know because I didn't plan for this," you know? I didn't plan for this to come up and smack me in the face, and so now I gotta, like, deal with so much shit, like, right now that I thought that I had, like, years and years and years to deal with, so I get that. I can get that, Amberlynn. See, we have this kinship, me and Amberlynn. I'd like to think that, like, my flaws are not as big as her flaws, but you know what? Maybe in somebody else's universe, mine are bigger or in somebody else's opinion, mine are bigger than hers, so we're all just human. We're all just human.
And when children comes, if they do come, then they come. It's like one of those things where it's like, if it doesn't happen, it's gonna suck, but it's not like something where I'm like, "I gotta have kids." I do say, though, I do have to get married. Marriage to me is very I don't know, something about it. Like, I want to be someone's wife, and I wanna have a wife. Like, I just it's just so beautiful. It just sounds like it makes my heart, like, all warm, and that's something.
Just a little bit better. I think there's some people who really, like, that's really important to them, and, if you find somebody else that that's really important to, I think that's or that they want to do that and they are, like, totally on board, and I think that's really
I've always wanted. So, as for kids, though, we don't know. We don't know. And when I say we, I mean me, okay? Don't be trying to twist that. Just be the kind of
beautiful.
parent where
Okay.
you are accepting
Okay,
and your
Kat.
kid won't be afraid of coming to you with their problems. Exactly. And I feel like I'm a very open-minded person. So, like, I have a feeling like when I do have kids, if I do, like, we're gonna have some good ass relationship, like, for sure. For sure.
I hope so. I hope so. It does sound like she might be, like, a little bit too much, like, fun mummy, but maybe she will realize that, like, you can't be fun mummy all the time, or maybe her wife will be the disciplinarian. Who knows?
Um, Pink and
I
yellow look good on you.
after I said that, though, I think about it, it's like I had one parent that was the disciplinarian and another parent that was not the disciplinarian, and even though my mom was not the fun mummy, it's still, like, they kind of, like, th they were pitted against each other, not that they were doing it or that we were doing it, but it happened a lot when you have one parent that's, like, more of a disciplinarian than the other. I really do feel like parents should be on the same page. But again, I'm not a parent. What do I know?
Oh,
What do I
thank you. I appreciate that. I have to cancel my membership next month because I switched from full-time to part-time work. Don't forget me. Oh my God, Nikki, I'll never forget you, first of all. And you have to do what you gotta do. I hope that you will still come back and watch.
Pammy Poodle says, "My dog doesn't like to be touched in most situations. I get to have discussions around consent with people who tried to pet my dog. Yes. Yes. Like you guys were saying earlier in the chat, like consent is about like so much more than just sex. Yeah. Yeah. Like learning the difference between people actually being comfortable versus coerced and pressured. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm glad that this seems like maybe like a less a less tense way to explain consent with people when it's like, oh well, about the dog. You can kind of
But I totally understand.
make it
I
about
totally get
that.
that.
But like,
I know how deep our childhood experiences.
sorry, I'm really still having a hard time getting all of my words together, like the right ones lately. I know you guys are sick of hearing me talk about having had a concussion. It's been a month and a half now, and I'm still just having issues, and I don't know if it's like gonna get better or if I'm just gonna be like a little bit stupid forever. But please bear with me while I try to get like my vocabulary and everything kind of resituated, I guess. That's not the word that I was looking for, but I can never find the words that I'm looking for lately. So
Shape our mental health as adults. Sorry, I appreciate all you've been through and think you are strong. Thank you so much, Holly. I appreciate that a lot. Are you enjoying the alone time in your house now? You seem happy. I'm definitely happy. First of all,
I don't think she's alone. She's definitely not alone. Like you guys heard on that one live stream, like the smoke detector quit beeping. Either somebody replaced the battery or somebody flipped the switch or whatever while she was there live streaming and it wasn't her. You're not alone, girl. We know you're not alone.
you're gorgeous, Kaylee. Hi. I'm definitely happy. There's just things going on in my life that
I'm glad
make me
she's
happy. I
happy
don't
though.
know. Like, there's just so many things I wish I could tell you guys, but I just like can't, and it just sucks. But you never know. I might open up in the future. But yeah, it's definitely crazy not having Becky here anymore. Like when she came over the other night, she literally opened the pantry because the whole pantry, I don't know if you guys know this, but
Thank you.
she had the whole pantry to herself. Like that's where all her food was. And I had this little like cabinet area where my food was.
I kind of highly doubt that. I don't believe this story. I know I'm trying to like believe her, but like this seems like a lie. And like when she laughs like this, it's like an over laugh. Like she's like laughing to like punctuate it. And
I can
like
show you guys in a vlog if you want because I still haven't cleaned out her pantry at all. So she walked up in here, opened her little pantry moment, got out this box of pasta and started just cooking like she lived here still. And I was just like, okay. So it's like really weird that she doesn't live here, but then when she's like here, I'm just like, okay, this is weird.
do you not expect her to like use her food that's there? Like or was she like coming over to work and you weren't gonna feed her? Like also this look when she's like talking about like her ex-girlfriend like coming over and eating her own food.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just like weird. But overall,
Yeah, her
obviously,
wifey's
I
definitely.
prefer her not living here. That sounds so much.
Amberlynn, that was some bitch action. I'm not gonna say that you're a bitch there, but like you were acting kind of like a bitch there. Like what the fuck?
Messed up. I'm sure she prefers not living here too, but
Yeah.
like things are changing, you know?
Sorry.
Like the room we used to sleep in, it's gonna look so cool when it's done. Like a little desk moment. It's gonna be great. It's gonna have good vibes, good vibes. Because I want to start doing my live streams in there. I want to start editing in there. That's where I want to write because I am writing a story. I've been writing a story for years now. I really want to focus more on that. I want to focus more on my poetry.
Is that because like wifey has her like whole setup out here? Is that what's going on? Because you remember when she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna flip the camera and then I'm gonna show you half of the room in front of me, but like I'm not gonna pan over."
There's just a lot I want to do, and I feel like having an office will make me feel more like,
hi, bunny.
Okay, I got to get my shit done. Like if I want to publish a book, I need to be writing, obviously. So
do you walk your cat on a leash, or you just like take him out? I used to walk my cat on a leash. That's why I asked.
it's going to be a good space for me to do those things, so I can separate work with like normal life, if that makes sense. Because literally,
but then why are you doing your journal in
I
there?
do everything. Like you guys are currently sitting on a table that like I do my writing on. Like
no, I'm not. I'm sitting in a
chair. I want each room to be dedicated to what it's supposed to be dedicated.
Also, by table, does she mean TV tray? Because like the height of this looks like a TV tray, right?
For did that make any sense?
No judgment. I used to film I used to put my tablet on a TV tray when I would live stream before they had the thing where you had to have 1,000 followers to live stream from mobile. Yeah. I did the exact same thing. sometimes I think to myself, it's like, oh yeah, the reason why she blew up was because she was like a weight loss YouTuber who just gained weight. And then I remember that it's like not because she had like YouTube skills. Like she blew up because she was an anomaly. But like so many of us who've like gone through like all of those things like years ago who like we still have like such smaller channels than her.
And it's
This
kind of like
is
that thing that
funny.
they say where it's like, don't hang out in your bed all the time because then when it's time to go to sleep, it's going to be harder to fall asleep because your body isn't processing that, okay, this is where you go to sleep. Does that make
Aw, they're harness training. That's so cute, Bunny.
sense? Something I've noticed, because I used to
I also had to start taking sleeping pills, and then when I kind of like retrained my body to like stay asleep, if I like miss a sleeping pill, it's not detrimental. But for a long time I would like sleepwalk if I wasn't taking sleeping pills. So
hang out in bed all the time. I don't know if you guys remember those vlogs. When I lived with Eric and Ricky, like the bed was my everything. It was my kitchen, it was my living room, it was my desk, it was my everything. So it took a lot for me to fall asleep, but now I don't ever hang out in bed, ever. Did you guys just hear that? That was Twinkie. I don't ever hang out in bed. So
was it Twinkie? Was it actually Twinkie or was it wifey like trying not to cough? Let's run it back. Then we're gonna slow it down. Yep. Yep. Yep.
my everything. So it took a lot for me to fall asleep, but now I don't ever hang out in bed, ever. Did you guys just
That sounded like a person, but it could have been a dog. It could have been a dog. Let me know what you think.
hear that? That was Twinkie. I don't ever hang out in bed. So when I do go to bed, my body knows, okay, this is the place where you sleep. So if you guys ever have trouble
Sorry. I the chat's cracking me up. Um so Pammy Poodle said that she's gonna start training her cat for walkies in the pet stroller, which is absolutely adorable. My ex used to walk his little pug in the pet stroller. He had a boxer and a pug, and the pug was older and arthritic, so he would put the pug in the stroller. It's adorable. And then Bunny Morrow said, sometimes I still have to drag her a bit. If I can get a picture of her protesting the leash, I'll post it. Awesome. We should do pet shout outs. I always forget to do pet shout outs. And then I don't have them queued up. Remind me, guys. I'm going to pull an Amberlynn. No, you don't have to remind me. I'm just kidding. I'm going to write a note and remind myself. I keep forgetting. I do want to show you guys pet pictures because they're so freaking adorable. You guys are so freaking cute.
sleeping and you notice that you sit in bed a lot, just saying. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Like I want an office moment because I'm like, okay, when I step into that room, I know this is where I want to work. This is where I want to edit my videos. This is where I want to.
My mom does that. She has she has a king size bed, but she is one of those people who like will hang out in bed and do stuff. But she has a side of the bed that she will hang out and do stuff, and then a side of the bed that she sleeps in because like once she transitions over to that side, it's a sleeping side.
I'm totally rambling. I haven't talked all day.
That's okay.
Like literally, I haven't talked to anyone all day. I vlogged for like literally a second, and that was it. So now I'm just like
Same
talkative. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Same.
You guys hear her?
That's Twinkie.
What are you
Doesn't sound
doing?
like she's coughing.
Okay. What are the benefits to living alone? Walking around naked.
You couldn't do that with Becky there?
Just seeing you were live and it's already 3/4 the way.
Like one of my best friends lives with her parents and still walks around naked. Like if it's family or like okay, if you have roommates, you can't walk around naked, but like you just lived with your partner. How could you not walk around naked? Like Becky didn't let you walk around naked. I don't fucking believe you. Don't fucking believe you, Amberlynn.
Way done. I don't know what that means. I don't know how long I plan on
Sorry,
staying
I'm
live. I think I'm just gonna like go with the flow.
getting a little bit of a short fuse.
When my energy battery like vanishes. We'll see.
We're like halfway.
I think it's too early for the regulars. Yeah, for sure.
How long did she? Oh, she did actually do like 2 hours.
Happened, what would you be doing? That is such a freaking amazing question because I literally don't know. I don't know. I think about that all the time. Like if I didn't do YouTube, like where would I be at right now? Like YouTube has changed my life, like for the better. I mean, there's also been for the worst. Trust me, there's been moments where
She's gonna blame us for all of her problems.
I've been very low, very, very low. But it's also changed my life for the better. Like I have met so many good friends because of YouTube, because of fucking YouTube.
Do you guys think that she would be this size if it weren't for YouTube? I've heard her say, "Oh, if it were for YouTube, I would definitely still be this size." But would you? Because I feel like for a lot of people, like they would have to like get a job and they would have to like do like physical, not necessarily physical labor, but like physical things at a job. Um, and then also she wouldn't have like literally thousands of dollars to buy gourmet junk food all the time. There are people who are just making it from paycheck to paycheck, and they can't afford to just buy freaking junk food all the time. They have to like be serious about their calories and where they spend that money. So, especially in the US, if you guys are watching from not in the US, like it's kind of a sad state of affairs here that we actually spend more money on our healthcare than we do on our food, which in turn causes us to have really expensive healthcare. It's like a whole thing.
Subscribers. Like right now, if someone was asking me who are your top 5 greatest friends,
Junk food is cheap in the US. I'll just say that.
3 of those are subscribers. Who would have thunk it that I would have met such amazing people? Like it's just, I don't know. I just feel very, for the lack of a better word, blessed because I don't believe in God or anything. But like,
my subscribers.
What's another word I could say for that? Like I'm just like grateful. Like I don't know. It's crazy. I feel super lucky too.
I'm lucky to have you there.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my small audience.
A studio
I don't need a big one.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Separating my workspace makes it easier to stay focused. Yeah.
All Cat says I have too many windows for nudity. It's funny. Yeah, I got like curtains. Yeah. Sometimes there's parts of my house where it's like, nope, can't go in there when I'm naked. I think YouTube has been awful for her, but she might have found other enablers if not for her YouTube income. That's true. That's true. All Cats also said I moved to a 2-bedroom because working from home and my living room was too much for me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry for you, Bunny Morrow. Your college roommates walked around naked all the time. Oh, well, if it was a free the nipple zone in your dorm, then all power to them.
Yeah, I feel like that would help me a lot. Haley, welcome to Stream Queens. Hello, hello. Writing can be incredibly therapeutic, and I do think that it will help you big time to simply get in touch with your feelings, whether you publish it or not. I believe it is going to do you good. Thank you. It already has done me good.
I agree. I think because she has a passion for it, if she practiced and if she took like a class in like composition and stuff, because there's the thing with her previous 2 novels is like there are a lot of things that she does wrong that like it's not that hard to fix it. You get what I'm saying? It's like if she's teachable, she can get better. And she does get creative. She's not very good at researching, but like if she had like a researching editor, that would help. But also she doesn't want to hire an editor, so that I think is part of what's going to hold her back. Actually, is just like not being able to like take criticism and not being able to like hire out.
Truly. Dogs probably think it's weirder when we have clothes on. Love that. Has the hate ever gotten scary? There's been moments that have been very questionable where I'm just like, are people okay? Like, are they truly okay? So
I've had moments like that. You guys know some of them recently. I have actually had moments that were a little bit scary where it wasn't that scary. It was like somebody like tried to dox me, but like they couldn't, like the information that they thought that they had wasn't actually my private information, if that makes sense.
without YouTube, you'd be homeless. Where else can you work for 1 to 2 hours a week for so much money? I don't think it's black and white like that, but okay. I definitely don't think I would be homeless, but
yeah, I
I
don't
want to show you guys. I was going to show this on a vlog.
I don't think she would be homeless, but I don't think that she would be living where she is. I don't think that she certainly wouldn't be buying all this shit from Torrid all the time. She certainly wouldn't be doing Octavia this week, Weight Watchers next week, and all of that jazz. She would actually have to stick with a friggin' diet, actually friggin' follow through with it. Because once you buy all that friggin' food, your money's gone.
But I figured I'd show you guys here. So you can get this on Amazon because I showed the Hunt a Killer in my vlog, and so many people were interested in that. This is from Amazon, and you only receive it once. So this right here is...
Wait, so like you're promoting Hunt a Killer and then you're like not promoting Hunt a Killer. Okay, I love Hunt a Killer. If you guys have seen like I usually use this one, so you guys haven't seen, but I have like the Moscow Mule mugs from Hunt a Killer. Wifey and I have done 2 Hunt a Killer mysteries. One of them was like just a one off, but we did like a date night type thing. And I do really love Hunt a Killer. Hunt a Killer is a bit expensive, so I understand her like saying, "Oh, here's another something you could do." It doesn't look like she's even open then, so that's a little bit weird. But if you can afford it, Hunt a Killer is a great date night, like fun activity. Especially if you like work together. It's a lot of fun. There's also Facebook groups and stuff that will like there's like no spoiler Facebook groups but like where you can like work together or even like get like small clues to help you find the bigger clues on your own. Um and it's awesome. I think it was that chapter did a discount code. And I did his discount code. I don't remember what it was. It might have just been like literally discount code that chapter. I think that's usually what he does. But that's how we were able to afford it was to do a discount code. And then it was like just before Christmas last year, so they did like a where we could like basically size up for not that much more. But yeah, I do like the Hunt a Killer. If you can afford it though. It's very expensive, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
A unsolved case file. Obviously, it's fake. There's no way that this is real. If it is, I'm so sorry, Harmony, but I think it's fake. It's an unsolved.
I refuse to believe that she's that stupid. I'm just gonna move on because I just refuse to believe that she's that stupid.
Case file. Harmony is her name. You have to figure out who killed her. It is a cold case, and everything you need is literally in this. So I'm so excited.
It's still freaking sealed. How does she freaking know whether it's any freaking good? When I recommend products to you guys, it's because I freaking use them and I freaking enjoy them. I don't just like recommend products that I haven't even freaking tried.
Excited. Y'all don't even know. It literally says to be opened by authorized personnel only. Evidence. Unsolved case files.
That's not what evidence actually look like.
Why would that be real? Someone said. I don't know. I showed Becky and she literally said, "Is that real?" And I said, "I hope not," because
Becky was having a blonde moment.
Depressing. Yeah, I don't think it's real either. It's definitely
not. Side note: when I was in mock trial in high school, they would actually give us like deposition. They would give us cases that were like actual cases, but they changed like all of the names in the depositions and stuff. So we were actually doing like real cases they call it moot court for like people who are in law school, but it's the same kind of thing where you basically are retrying a case that's already been tried, but you got to try your skills, see if you can maybe find a different outcome. And they wouldn't tell us what the actual outcome of the case was until after we tried it, which was nice.
How do I become a member? So if you have an iPhone, I think that you can go on from like Safari or something like that.
Bailey Sarian also has discount codes sometimes. Bunny Morrow said, "I love Bailey." Yes, she does do Hunt a Killer discount codes sometimes. Yes. I've seen those since we did it, but yes. So that might be a more recent one to find. Yeah, and her discount code is usually just Sarian. Her last name Sarian.
And go to my page. I think something like that.
Something like that.
Ooh, what are you cooking for dinner? Didn't you go to school for criminal justice? I did. And I regret it. I'm not gonna lie. Don't let anyone ever force you into going to college.
I agree with her. Don't ever let anybody force you into going to college. I feel like college is one of those things where it's kind of become like secondary high school in a lot of cases. And that's like part of the problem with that. Part of the way that we've gotten to that problem is that like everybody feels like they need to go to college, and then college has become like this industry. And yeah. I've been reading his name's Tom Nichols talks about it in Death of Expertise, which is something that I've been reading recently, and he kind of lays it out like pretty well, explaining how like we've kind of gotten to this place. He's a little bit elitist. I don't necessarily agree with his opinions on a lot of stuff, but he does kind of lay out how that kind of happened, basically. And basically it's kind of deteriorated
So,
the value of a college education.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God, that head shake. I'm sorry. Like, let's run it back because that fucking pissed me off. But like, let me see if you guys saw it too.
So, I'm just saying.
I mean, obviously she didn't do it as much as I did, but like, what the? I'm sorry, Amberlynn. You were throwing out the bitch moves again here tonight. You are throwing out the bitch moves. I'm not saying you're a bitch, but like, that was kind of bitchy.
I post on Instagram. Do you have any fun autumn plans coming up? Oh my God.
Should I post on Instagram? I'm gonna ignore that. Do I have any autumn plans coming up? Boring question. Let me like.
Do I? I don't know. Like, I would love to carve a pumpkin moment, like go to a corn maze moment, go to a haunted house moment, but it's like, okay, is the person standing next to me in the haunted house, do they got the COVID? Because I ain't trying to get COVID.
First of all, Amberlynn, you need to stop saying that word in your live stream. You fuck it now. She said it, but don't say that because advertisers don't like it and you get less advertising dollars. But I guess this one actually is just about the memberships anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I lost my train of thought. Also, I was gonna say you can go through a freaking corn maze without getting like within 20 feet of people. Like that's always been the case. Like you wait for the people ahead of you to like go a ways before you go.
I still worry about that, y'all. I'm still part
We
of
all do.
The people who are super cautious of COVID.
So because if you get COVID, you're gonna die. You almost 600 pounds.
So it's like that's all I can think of because I know because I went before and I vlogged it. There's this corn maze and like you can feed like the animals and like you can have all kinds of fun.
Should we go back and watch her vlog? Should we go back and watch her vlog and see if she got within 6 feet of anybody? Wear a freaking mask. Like I get it about like the like scare houses and stuff. She said the word, I forgot it already. But like where they jump out and scare you and stuff. Like I wanted to go to Disney does one that's like I think it's called Scarefest. Like I wanted to go to that. Like I really was kind of hoping that we would have it for this year, but because I missed it last year, but it's not the case. However, there's a freaking corn maze around here. I'm probably going to try and convince wifey to go on it. Now, don't go on hay rides and stuff like that where you're going to be right up next to people, but like stuff where you can social distance. Also, she was like talking about like carving pumpkins and shit. You can freaking carve pumpkins like by yourself.
COVID. What if like someone like sneezes on me? I don't know. Ugh.
Haunted houses, thank you.
Thinking about going to large gatherings.
Oh, that's good, Bunny Morrow. Bunny Morrow, by the way, posted on the Discord about she put a picture. I believe it was you. Sometimes I mix up names, but I believe it was you did the special effects makeup. Yeah, it was you. She's working in a haunted house. So go check out her special effects makeup if you want to see somebody who definitely looks like a burn victim, but it's not. It's not. It's all fake. It looks really convincing though. It's really good. I'm glad to hear that they're letting you guys social distance. That's good. I think around here, like, they'd have to, like, petition for it. The workers would have to revolt.
Really freaks me out. Like, Billie Eilish is coming to Kentucky in March, and I feel like...
I didn't know she's a Billie fan.
I would love to see her in concert. Dream of mine, hello. But...
I'm not, like, a super Billie fan, but, like... You rock, Billie.
You know,
as far as I know,
with COVID standing right next to you, so I'm just not even.
Again, it's 2021. I could find out next week that she has like people that she's kidnapped and is keeping in a lorry in her backyard. I don't know. She's probably hanging out with that chapter, and they both have. Sorry,
just not even. Let's see. You'd never be homeless because you'd find a lesbian to foster you. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I love you so much. I want to be your friend.
Yeah, you do.
You inspire me, but it hurts my feelings. You were lying to us. It makes me sad. Lying to you?
You made the joke before about U-Haul lesbians. You made the joke about U-Haul lesbians. You know what they're freaking talking about. Don't do this. Now she's doing this confused face. She's all getting offended because she's reading the comments that are like actually being brutally honest with her.
I want to be your friend for real. You inspire me, but it hurts my feelings. You were lying to us. It makes me sad. Lying to you?
Yes.
I don't know what.
Yes, you are. You're freaking lying to us. You said that there wasn't anybody there with you, and then the freaking smoke detector quits freaking beeping while you're on live stream and it wasn't you who pushed that button, it wasn't you who replaced the battery.
What I'm lying to you about. COVID just adds
You've been lying to us about a lot of shit, obviously.
to the spookiness. I shouldn't be laughing. There's people who are.
Sorry, I'm getting mad.
But you're right. COVID's scary.
Just her flat out lying like that, where she's like, I'm not lying to you. Like, a lot of it has been fucking fibs. But when people fucking call you on that shit and you're like, I'm not lying, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Is the U-Haul lesbian stereotype true? For me, yes. Yes.
So you do know what they're freaking talking about.
I'm not going to speak for other
Sorry,
lesbians.
I'm getting snarky. The sun's going down.
It is true. And I
My
think
savage nature is coming out.
We're more emotional, and I feel like we're also more passionate. Like, I'm not hating on men. That's not what I'm doing at all. But I just feel like as females, from what I've seen and myself, we kind of get attached really easily, and we kind of.
Okay, this is like a thing that like really frustrates me, and I know you guys have heard me like talk about it before, but it's just a pet peeve of mine and I can't let it go. If you're going to call men, call women, don't call them fucking females, okay? I have a plant in the other room that's a fucking female, all right? My dog was a female. Like, if you're talking about a female human, it's called a girl or a woman, depending on age. Like, we have words like that to show respect for humans. Friggin' use them.
Fall in love a little easy.
Sorry.
Or a little fast, not easy per se. It just happens quickly. And
easy. We know it.
It's definitely a thing. And I don't care. Like, literally, call me a U-Haul lesbian. I really don't care. If I'm in love with someone and we don't want to ever spend time apart and they want to move in, like, okay, cool. Like, what is that really going to hurt? Like, you only live one time.
That's how me and my wife were.
And if
that's not necessarily a bad thing. The problem is that you don't have any space between girlfriends, right? You haven't moved the one girlfriend out. You already have the U-Haul with the other one arriving. That's the problem, Amberlynn. It's not that you love hard or whatever. Like, that's like, there are a lot of people who are like that. Me and wifey, like I said, pretty much moved in. We moved in on our like second date.
Love someone and you want to be with them all the time and you want to start a life with them, then what's the issue with it? I for one cannot find a single reason why that's not a bad thing. I literally can't. I cannot find a single reason.
They're not saying that it's a bad thing.
That's how I feel.
They're not saying it's a bad thing.
I'm a lesbian and taking foster applications. Oh my God. Love that.
So you do know what the joke is. So you do know. I just saw on my side screen there that Cheshire is live right now. Should we do a live react to Cheshire's live? I actually never had that thought until just now, but we should do it sometime. It would be fun. I guess me and Spackle and Exile did like what, and Fiona was there a while back. We did kind of a live react to her live stream about me. Fun times.
I have to be honest, I used to enjoy your lives more when you would talk about your relationship and let your viewers in on your life more. I totally understand that. If I ever get into another relationship, I think that's something that I'm gonna have to like literally sit down with the person and like really talk about what is allowed to be talked about versus what's not allowed to be talked about.
I love how she's like looking off to the side where wifey probably is. Yeah, you should have discussed it first before just bringing shit up on stream. That's where your problems lie. And now you're stuck in the cycle of freaking lying to us and pretending that she's not even there because you're like, oh yeah, I gotta lie and pretend that she doesn't even fucking exist.
Talked about, I don't know, it's just hard because people are crazy.
The single reason is your ex is still living in the house. Is your ex that's still, yes, exactly. Like, yeah, that's.
Could you teach me how to do
that's
flooring?
Why it was some fucking bullshit.
I'm confused. Are you talking to me? Because I don't know how to do flooring, whatever that means. Okay.
Surely she knows what doing flooring means. I think that she just means like home improvement, and probably they weren't talking to her in the chat, but maybe they were. Also, maybe they were talking about a different, now that I'm saying it, like a different type of flooring. The type of flooring that her and Becky never got up to. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Autumn vlog ideas. Drunk pumpkin carving. Oh, yes.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Sharp things while you're drinking? Amberlynn, you've got half a fucking brain, right?
Is Autumn Candle Hall, yes. Walks with Twinkie would leave.
Autumn Candle Hall does sound great. Walks with Twinkie does sound great. Don't do sharp things when you're drunk, especially not with like your liver. I'm sorry, but no, don't do it.
Leaves and fall trees and stuff, yes. Healthy versions of autumn foods and drinks. Yes, I'm taking a screenshot of that.
I'm really sick of like seeing her like healthy versions of shit. Like I'm really sick of hearing her talk about food. I really wish that food and exercise had like just completely exited stage left of her channel entirely. And I feel like her her personality would shine through more because it's so focused on like, oh, I'm not a weight loss channel, but I'm a weight loss channel, but I'm not a weight loss channel, but I am a weight loss channel, but I'm not a weight loss channel, but I'm gaining weight, but I'm not a weight loss channel, but I'm losing weight and I want attention for it. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry.
Because
again, it's reached that time of night.
Ideas, so thank you so much. Oh my god, an autumn candle haul. Walking Twinkie in the leaves. We're totes doing these. Absolutely, you just pick up the phone wearing flannel and dial up a flooring company.
Okay, so they were
restaurant. I
the
really
type
like
of
a Cheesecake Factory moment, and
they're talking about some carpeted flooring.
I'm gonna say that's my favorite. Oh my god, is my eyeliner uneven? Yeah,
we're talking about food again. I don't care about.
It's been happening a lot lately. Oh my god, I caught up with the chat, y'all. That's a first time for everything, huh?
Because you're just skimming shit and you don't want to fucking answer shit. I tried to do it with the chat, like with her chat up on this, but it just didn't look right on the screen. I don't know why she doesn't like allow it. Like we can't see the live chat overlay. Because I know on like some of them you can do it where it just like literally overlays like this full screen that I have of her down here. But
what are you talking about, Haley? What did they say? Ugh, Amber, I love you, but you're making it so hard to keep defending you. About
Bunny says that they must be a little cray-cray because drunk pumpkin carving sounds so fun. Okay. Now that I think about it, people with normal dexterity would be safer than I would. Because I don't have good dexterity. So maybe if you have good dexterity, even so when you're drunk. My dexterity gets like worse when I drink though. So maybe you would just be like how I am normally when you drink. That would maybe be safe.
About what? I'm so confused. Do I want more piercings? Yeah.
Sorry, my thought just went to like my own like coordination and dexterity when I'm drunk and is like, no, keep sharp things away from me.
Yes, I do. What's my type? I don't have one. I literally don't have a type. I mean,
chat, are you rolling your eyes as hard as I am? Let me know if you know Amberlynn's type. Because she's doing this move right now. Because like, Amberlynn, we all know your type.
I prefer like femme girls, but it's like I could fall in love with a femme. So it's not like I'm
the two older Griffin kids from Family Guy. That's like combine those two, and that's her type. Maybe the challenge would be is you can only carve with a spoon. That would be I could get on board with that. I could get on board with that. Yeah. Yeah, Red's only allowed to have a spoon.
I'm counting them out or anything, but yeah. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I've been talking nonstop for almost an hour. So.
Do you guys see the size of that freaking? It's not even like a single-use plastic bag. That's like you only get like or plastic bottle. That's like a half-use plastic bottle. You don't even get a full bottle out of. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm sorry. I hate like single-use plastic like in general but like she has gone on so much about her freaking coldest water bottle. She had the whole like Culligan thing for a while. Like, girl, quit drinking freaking bottled water. It's not like you're like throwing it in your lunch to go. Get a Brita.
Do I have an age minimum maximum for dating?
Hopefully.
Kind of. But it just depends on like how
like obviously before I met wifey, I'm not like looking for anybody, but like, they got to be legal. And I like somebody who's like in my same maturity range, right? So like when I was like in my late 20s, I was not looking for somebody who was like early 20s necessarily because like maturity wise it wouldn't have been a good match.
We vibe. Will Becky join your live soon? I want her to. I just don't know if she's like in the mood. I've asked her.
Did she say we and I missed it? I'm running it back.
Non like femme girls, but it's like I could fall in love with a femme, so it's not like I'm counting them out or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna take a drink of water. I've been talking nonstop for almost an hour. So, do I have an age minimum maximum for dating?
I must have missed it.
Kind of, but it just depends on like how we vibe. Will Becky join your live soon? I want her.
Say how we vibe. So like how like that's how I would word it if I was like talking about a potential partner. I would say, "Oh, it's how we vibe." Again, do you see how her mouth here looks really like different on one side than the other?
Too. I just don't know if she's like in the mood. I've asked her, and
I think when she's like fibbing or like being a little extra sassy, she talks out of the side of her mouth.
I think that she's just busy with her own life. So please say hi to my wife, Kara. She's been watching for years and needs a reason to smile today. Oh, Kara or Kara. Oh my God, I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. But either way, please smile. That makes me sad. And thank you for watching for years. I love that.
Well, then like why not be happy and be like, oh, that makes me sad.
Drink. I don't know if I have a favorite,
like,
but the first
give her a
one
smile.
I thought of was Irish Bailey's cream or something like that. Love that with some ice.
She's not much of a drinker.
In Seattle, yes.
I'm not much of a drinker, but I also know Bailey's Irish cream.
Absolutely.
When I did drink, probably like my favorite drink was like probably like a Black Russian, which is just like Kahlua and vodka. Like not much to like mince words about, I never was like one of those like frou-frou daiquiri whatever drinkers, but not anything against people who are.
It's my birthday today. I turned 32 and I feel old. Oh my God, you feel
better like an old fashioned. Like seriously, like it was just
old. 32.
Give me a drink.
I'm 30. But happy freaking birthday. I hope you have a good one. What do you plan on doing?
3 sips and it's done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that bottle was gone in 3 sips. I always go with the 3 years younger, 5 years older model. I'm 26 and it's a good metric to go by. That does sound like a good metric to go by. I've heard the rule that I remember as a kid was half your age plus 7, which in most instances like works, right? So if you're like 14, half your age plus 7 is 14. And if you're younger than 14, you don't need to be freaking dating anybody. And then like all the way up from there, it's like, okay, if you're 80, then like probably the youngest person that you should be dating is like 47-ish, right? That's a significant age difference. But like then it kind of changes and it like goes along with age, because I do feel like age gaps are less significant when you're older and more significant when you're younger. Well, I mean, obviously they are, but yeah. The 5 years older or 3 years younger and 5 years older is a good one too.
Doing? Did you get?
Although my last ex was, I think he actually breaks the half year rule or half your age plus 7 rule too. Now that I think about it.
Any gifts? Did you see anyone?
Which is like maybe the reason why the rule is a good idea.
I feel like I'm starting to like wind down a bit and I'm trying to like stay on here longer, but it gets to that point, like once I hit an hour of talking nonstop for a freaking hour, it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Fave place to shop. What's your style? I don't really have a style. I just know what I don't like.
She's already talked about this.
To shop. Depends on what I'm shopping for.
I did check.
Do you have a solid routine? Do you think you might benefit from a more structured schedule if you don't have one already? I feel like my life now is a little bit more routine than it used to be, because I literally used to do nothing all day long, like at all. But now
which if she does have ADHD, like that makes it worse, not having a schedule. Like that's one thing that I've had to like learn for myself is like I get up at the same time not every day. Sometimes I sleep in a little, but there's like a time that I will get up by. I will get up by like 8 o'clock at the latest. 7:30 is pretty much like I'm gonna haul my butt out of bed at 7:30. And if I don't, it's like the whole day just kind of goes to shit.
Have a little bit more responsibilities and things that I do on the daily. Could my life be more routine? Yes. Could I probably be more productive? Yes. Is that something I'm working on? Yes. So
Okay.
we'll get there. We will get there.
I know we've gone longer than her life, but that's okay. Yes, yes. It's more about what stage of life you're in. Yeah.
I just feel like it helps with living healthy to have a nice routine. I agree. I for sure agree. I feel the same if I had to talk for an hour. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like you wouldn't think that it would be because like teachers, they talk all day.
If it's a topic that like you're interested in though, it's like not really that hard. Like for me when I first started doing like crafting streams, granted when I was doing like mental health videos and stuff, that was a little bit harder, but those were typically like more edited videos and stuff. Besides like I would do like a little like 5 minute video where I had an outline and stuff. And for me when I first started live streaming was when I was doing crafting, like long live streams. It is, I was gonna say the issue that I would have is the same issue that I'm having now, where it's like my voice. I start to lose my voice because if it's something that you're interested in, you can just talk, 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 talk. When I was talking about like diamond painting and crocheting and all kinds of stuff, I could just talk, 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 talk. And I've had, I think they're probably because they were just on Twitch back then, but like I had like 5 and 6 hour live streams sometimes where it was literally just me talking and crafting the whole time. Some of you guys remember. I used to not be. It wasn't my face on camera. It was just my hands, and so I like kind of had to talk because it was like you don't see my expressions or anything, you know. So you just saw whatever it was that I was working on. I was doing diamond painting. It would just be like a top down camera of my diamond painting. I just talk, talk, talk because I was talking about stuff that I was interested in.
But it is kind of hard.
And sometimes I would do like I do here and go off on like freaking side tangents and stuff like that that have like nothing to do with the topic. But like that's kind of the fun of live streaming. That's what you do. You talk about what you feel like talking about until you get really hungry, like I am right now, and I need to go get some food here in a little bit. But I'm gonna go till 7. So I know okay, we might not get to the end of this, but we're gonna go till 7 at least. I'll try and go a little bit later for almost at the end of
Do
it.
you have more energy when you weigh less? I feel like my weight is making me tired a
We're
little.
gonna keep it at
Yeah, I
1.
feel like it has a lot to also do with like the way that I eat. So that could also be it as well, making you feel tired. But yeah, when I lose weight, I feel like I move faster. I feel like my energy is better. I feel like I can do more, my breathing's better and things like that.
I have a tendency to like feel a little bit tired when I first start cutting back calories because it's like I'll do the thing where I'm like cutting back calories, but I'm not necessarily making sure that I'm getting good calories. So I do like and I try not to eat too much refined. Like I will put a limit on refined sugar, but I'll try not to eat too much just sugar in general because even when like if I'm just eating a lot of fruit and stuff, I'll get like that like blood sugar crash and stuff, and then yeah, I do get really freaking tired.
Going to get pad thai later with my fiance, and then on Saturday we got a hotel room in town as a staycation. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh my god, I miss doing stuff like that. Oh, I hope you have a good time. My B day is tomorrow. I love you, Amber. Sending you a
Okay, my stomach is really, really growling. I'm just gonna go grab a piece of cheese. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'll come right back. Okay, and then we'll just keep going to the end of it. Then we'll power through. Okay, guys. Yeah. All right. I don't think I have. Yeah. Here we go. Be right back. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach growling. It was just like. Also, I brought one of these. I'm not gonna like unwrap it on stream. I already got mine that I'm gonna eat, but look at the baby bell packages this month. Like, how cute is that? How cute is that? All right, I'm going to hide myself while I eat, but we'll watch Amberlynn.
More love from Brooklyn, New York. Hugs. Oh, happy early birthday, and thank you so much. Um, you're vaccinated. I am vaccinated. Thanks for pointing that out.
I think she's fully vaxxed now, right? Like 100% both jabs. Is that right, or she just had the one?
I sure am.
Because the way that she said it sounded like, when she gets that tone of voice and it's like, you're lying. You're lying. Maybe she's not, though. Maybe she's telling the truth. It's just the way that she said it sounds like the way that she would say it if, like, she has her appointment scheduled for Tuesday, but she doesn't want to get into it.
What do I
You know
think
what I
of
mean?
Squid Games? So Squid Games is okay. Like I like the game aspect. Like I'm super like on my seat during those moments, but the storylines around it, ugh, and I'm not sure why it's as popular as it is. Like it's, I don't know. I feel like it's overhyped. I feel like it's overrated. And that's just my opinion.
Okay. So, what that tells me by her response to it is that she has never, like, consumed Eastern media before. Um, I, as somebody, has done some writing and stuff, I am, like, super familiar with, like, our Western form of storytelling where there's, like, you have, like, the build up and, like, the climax and then, like, the, ending and stuff. Um, Eastern literature is not like that. It's more like the epic or the where it just like the story builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. Um, and I do feel like Squid Game, the way that they kind of ended it and stuff, they did end it with like where you can come back with the season two. Don't worry, no spoilers here. Um, but the first part of it did build up like Eastern media. And if you're not familiar with that, you might be like waiting for the climax. You know what I mean? And it's just a different type of story structure. And I really did like the the backstory of Squid Game where it was like these people that like maybe you thought were successful on the outside, it turns out that like actually they weren't successful and it was all just a front. And what does that mean for like the dynamic of their family, and what does that mean for um the dynamic of their community, right? Because like this guy's like held up as like a businessman in their community. He's like a martyr or a figurehead of their community. And what if he's not really as successful as we think that he is? And that sort of like psychological stuff with it is what I think is really interesting. But if you're just watching it on like the surface level, yeah, it's just like games and gore. So yeah, like then it would make, but it's like the psychological aspect of it that like makes it a story. But yeah. Oh, also my favorite series that is not a Western series is Ice Fantasy. I think it's also available on Netflix. Freaking love that shit. I have not finished it yet because I just like it's one of those where you like have to sit down and watch it. But freaking love it. And might go watch more of it now. Like not now,
You'd love New York
but
City. You have to visit one day. Oh, I will.
like over
Trust
dinner
and
time.
believe. It's always been a dream of mine to visit there. So read The Body Keeps Score by Bessel van der Kolk. It was a life changer for me as someone with childhood trauma. I will definitely look into that. Um,
Hmm. I think that she maybe would do good, like reading some books about like childhood and trauma and stuff to like help her kind of process that. I do feel like she has kind of been a little bit more at the forefront about it recently, and it's good. It's good. I think she's like making progress, and maybe she is at a point where she can process it.
this is it. This is the final straw in your cancellation. What? What? Someone said Squid Games is lame AF. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, if other people like it, like maybe you shouldn't like put it like I don't put down other media that people like that I don't like. It's like, oh, it's boring as fuck. Like if other people are into it, it's not boring to them. Also, I didn't know that it was like a freaking popular show. Like I just like was clicking through on Netflix and like watched it in 2 days because I found it interesting and Netflix will let me play stuff at speed and a half on my mobile device. So then I found out that like everybody's watching it. Like it's like the Tiger King of 2021. So who knew? Maybe she's just being contrarian.
So yeah, my energy's gone. What do I do?
Get
What do I
offline.
do? What do I do? What do I do?
Oh
What
my
do I
god,
do when my energy is gone?
I
For a
can't.
while, and regardless of the haters, I always hope for the best for you. It's crazy. People forget you're
Sorry, I
human, you're
had to.
beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Her
And yeah, I do feel like
stupid,
some people
her stupid. Like I'm gonna waste time on stream because I know that the longer that I'm on stream, like the more money that I make, or the less the people bitch at me for not doing a fucking job. Like I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, Amberlynn. I fucking hate it.
forget that I'm a human, but there also are people who
Nobody's
literally
forgetting that you're a
don't
human.
care.
Actually, no, I take that back. I take that back. I was being feisty. There are people who do forget that she's human. I absolutely see it all the time. I absolutely do. And I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said
And regardless of the haters, I always hope for the best for you. It's crazy. People
that. You
forget
as
you're
well.
human, you're beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, I do feel like some people
She is
forget that I
beautiful.
am a human, but there also are people who literally don't care. That's just unfortunately how it is.
Those are the same people. The people who don't care are the ones who forget that you're human. I think what you're just talking about is like the haters. And like those are just people who are like concerned about you. And we don't forget that you're human. Like that's why we're concerned about you. You're human. Because we have empathy.
It's
We're human too.
very, very sad.
That's sad that you don't realize that. That is the sad thing to me about all of this when she like talks about her freaking haters and everything. The sad part to me is that she does not realize that she calls us all freaking haters. And like, we just want the best for you. We want you to do better. Sorry, I'm like shaking my whole table, I guess, because of like how much I'm pounding on my legs. But like, we just want her to do better. We just want her to do better. And that's why I'm trying to like praise the baby steps and like try and like just like I know that she's done bad shit in the past. And like, I'm not saying that like that's not the case. And like I do think that she like needs to take better care of her pets and she needs to take better care of herself and she needs to take better care of her partners. But can we appreciate the baby steps? Sorry, I'm getting a little bit worked up. But also she's being a little bit bitchy at the end of this. So like she's gonna like make me want to like take back my treating her. No, I'm just kidding. Like but you get what I'm saying. I wasn't like kidding, I was being hyperbolic. She like
Why
reading
do we see the tiny pictures of Amber next to our names? It's cute, but so random. Because it's supposed to be like a little thing to show that you guys are like members.
their
And I didn't
badges.
know that that's what that was, or I wouldn't have put that. So I'm gonna have to like change it so it's something else. Maybe like Twinkie or something.
It is not that freaking hard to change. Also, when you sign up for channel membership, like you get a badge. Have you never signed up for channel membership on anybody's channel ever? And then like you just decided to like start your own channel membership because rude. Wow. Wow. She did not know what badges were.
I don't know. How's my dad? Is he better? Yes.
Something.
How's my dad? Is he better? Yes.
Oh, her dad. Good to hear. I'm glad. He was in the hospital at the same time as my Nana was in the hospital. So I'm glad he's doing better.
Do you think all the speculation and rumors about you make it difficult for you to take honest advice from commentary channels? Yeah, I guess. Because it's like these commentary channels are spreading rumors too. So it's like,
what rumors are we spreading, honey? What rumors are we spreading?
I don't want to talk to you.
Yes, yes. Bunny Morrow just said, I actually see a lot of parallels between her and Eugenia Cooney. Amberlynn already said COVID earlier, so, all the advertisers are out on this. But, yeah, Eugenia Cooney, for those of you who don't know, is kind of the opposite side of the spectrum. She also has an eating disorder, but hers is probably anorexia or bulimia nervosa. We don't really know. She did say at one point that she had anorexia, but then like she's like come back and said like, "Oh no, I'm healthy," but like it, just Google her name and you'll see that it's yeah, some but it is kind of spooky, the parallels. Um because people who are just legitimately asking for concern or asking questions out of concern get basically called haters. Not basically, they do. They do. Let's waste some more time on stream.
Live weigh-in before you go. I actually have a weigh-in in the vlog. I don't feel like getting up if I'm being completely honest.
I get that.
Proud of the recent weight loss.
A weigh-in in the vlog is going to be easier to cheat than a live weigh-in, and if she doesn't have like that weight there to like help tear it out to zero or whatever, if she is cheating, but this is why the rumors start, Amberlynn, is because of stuff like this. That it's like, well, yeah, it would be a lot easier to cheat it on a vlog, and it wouldn't be as easy to like cheat it at like the drop of a hat on a live stream, right?
Thank you. Amber, I'm new to you and I binged on your old videos. You used to laugh and be so happy go lucky. Now you seem so sad. No.
She seem a little bit better today.
I feel like I just
but
have
she's getting
put up
bitchy.
a barrier between me and YouTube. Because I still am that person who's happy and I laugh a lot and I'm weird and I'm loud and I'm freaking obnoxious. Like, let's be real. But it's like,
to whom? You
whenever I
said you
showed
haven't
that
even
side of me,
spoken today.
like people would just be like, "Oh my gosh, she's so obnoxious."
You said that like the first time that you were speaking today was like when you were talking on live stream though. Like, so how like happy-go-lucky and like obnoxious are you? Because like, yes, there are times when like you guys are the first people that I talk to. Usually if it's like when I stream in the morning. Like, obviously you guys like, okay, maybe you were the first people. No, I take that back because I had to talk to the worker guy outside today. But like I still like dance around my house and sing to the radio and stuff like that. Even when I'm by myself.
And annoying, and it kind of just made me not want to share that side of me anymore. Sometimes you guys see it, but I don't know. There's definitely a wall up in between me and YouTube for sure.
I feel like at this point she's almost kind of like pigeonholed herself with like her lifestyle that she is so used to like making literally thousands a month from sitting and talking for a couple of hours that like at this point it would be so hard for her to find another job because at this point she's got rent on this apartment. She's got like expenses. I don't know if she has bought new wifey a car, if she's got car payments on that and stuff like that. She apparently is still paying Becky to like come and work for her. So she's still got expenses and she would not be able to um afford all of those expenses if she had a different job. She would have to work her way up in the workplace because she can't find another high paying job like this with her experience, unfortunately. If she quit YouTube, she would have to take a drastic pay cut, no matter what she decided to go into.
So yeah, I think
the sun is now completely down, and this light up here is at a different angle. And every once in a while, I keep catching myself in the viewfinder, and I realize that I'm like super freaking shiny, but like it's just because I have a youthful glow to my skin, and not because I've been sweating and cleaning all day. No, okay, it is. That's a lie. That's absurd. Dang, maybe if I like stream in the evening next time, I'll like put on some friggin' powder. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. In case you guys were wondering if I wear makeup on stream, no.
I think I'm gonna get off of here. It's like I don't want to, but
I do hate it when she goes through these like, I'm gonna get off of here, I'm gonna get off here, I'm gonna get out. Like I like decide like, okay, I'm gonna get off at such and such a time. And then if it rolls around to such and such a time, I want to stay longer, I'll stay longer. But like okay, when she sighs like that, it's because there's comments that are hitting home that are like hater comments that are getting her in her feels. Let's see, what were the oh, this is just gonna be all the way at the bottom, so I don't know where we are. Is this where she's like, how often do you think about death? Maybe.
What's something you guys want to see in the vlog that I'm uploading on Sunday?
I can only scroll
Let me
up
know,
so
let me
far.
know, let me know, let me know.
Quit wasting time on the stream. If you're gonna get off, just get off. But you don't. You
I'm
have
not
to
wearing a
waste more
bra, by the way.
time.
I don't know why I felt like saying that out loud.
Oh my
I
God,
think it's
because
because I scooted back and I wasn't sure what you guys saw. You guys can't tell because I have long hair, so it's like a mermaid moment. No, okay.
no, we can't tell because like, no offense, but you're so overweight that it literally doesn't make a difference if you wear a bra or not.
Get off and do something healthy for yourself for the rest of the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely want to journal a little bit.
Okay, but like, I mean, okay, that's good for your mental health, but like, I think they meant like make a healthy snack, do some meal prep for the week, go for a little walk with Twinkie, like.
What kind of job would you think you'll enjoy if YouTube isn't a thing? Like a vet moment, maybe a teacher moment.
I'm sorry, guys, I can't get over this. Like, I gotta show it again. I gotta show it again. Oh no, I don't have it anymore. It went away when I came back. Okay. Oh, because
Um,
it crashed before I saved.
writing, stuff like that. More cooking. Yes. I know
It's
you
just
guys
I can't get over like how stressed out that choker is.
like that. You guys like when I cook.
They
I like
do.
that too. Like when I'm watching vlogs, like if people
I
are like
don't,
cooking
but
or
they do.
showing like what they're eating, like I love that. I don't know what it is. It seems like a lot of people enjoy that. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic and then like open this and probably go back off camera to eat it, but just so you know.
I don't know. Yeah. Yep. 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 Y'all are probably like, what is happening? Get some outdoor time. Oh my god, yes.
No, I know
Oh my god,
exactly what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. You're freaking wasting time on stream because you're hoping that more people will jump in with super chats and you'll make more freaking money.
so bad last night. I literally thought a tornado was gonna blow through. Like I'm not even lying. Not even lying. And I said, no, 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 no. Like a storm freaks me out, but like when I'm alone, a storm really freaks me out. If you guys know what I'm saying. So
You're not
yeah.
alone.
Girl, get off.
Sorry.
There's nothing to talk about. I know. I feel bad though, because I did not go on Tuesday. I was just having. It was just one of them days where I was like, there's absolutely no way, no way I'd be able to be on here because I'd probably cry at the drop of a hat. And I'm not trying to do all that. So I just couldn't. Like, it was just a bad mental health day for me. So,
Oh, sorry, I was muted for that whole point, wasn't I?
but now I don't really know what to talk about. Thank you guys for joining. I feel like
I went to mute it and then I realized that it was already muted. Shit. I'm sorry. Yes, I was saying I agree with you that the wall she's talking about is one that she's totally built for herself. Um I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a dumb blonde moment, even though I'm not blonde. Oh, I'm actually trying to be off camera, but I'm eating a little bit more, so I don't look cute when I eat. I'm still here. I'm still here. I promise.
More people watch later at night. Something I've noticed. I'm just trying to see like when I should start coming on here. It's really confusing. So I really do think it's hard to talk for so long. That's why I keep saying a vlog. Yeah, it is hard to talk for a long time. That's why it was so much easier when Becky would do live streams with me, because it would give me a chance to like shut my mouth for a minute. But yeah.
I was also saying I don't know. I live in Tornado Alley, and I actually don't know what tornado season is. I know it's. I'm a little bit dumb. Did she say she's going to do a mukbang? Oh no, you're talking about me. No, we're not doing mukbangs on here. Nope. No, we're not doing it. Mm-mm. If you want to watch me eat, you can watch me take like 5 bites of stuff on Friday mornings with Gamer Mom Cooking with my mom. But yeah, no, we don't do the mukbang action on this channel.
Yeah. I'm kind of craving peanut butter.
Well,
Low
there was
key. So I
another
might have
sip
me a
left
peanut
in
butter
there.
moment with like an apple. A green apple with peanut butter, you guys, is so good. Not gonna.
I drink 3 of these a day. How many of those little bottles would that be? I think that would be like 9 or 12 little bottles. I can't imagine. My wife has one that's bigger than this, and she drinks 2 a day. Hers is it's like the next size up, but it's the
Gonna lie. Okay. I'm gonna go.
But are you gonna go? Because it looks like you're still here for like another 24 minutes.
Am I going live tomorrow? I don't think so. I do notice like when I start losing weight, like you see like lines right here. Oh my god, I am so. Sometimes I'm just like, why did I let myself get fat? Like I'm so mad at myself. Like it's so annoying.
I I totally get that. Like I feel like that was a little bit of an honest moment for her. I totally get that emotion. I have been there. Not even just like with my weight, but like also there's stuff with like my body and my joints that I haven't taken care of and stuff. And it's like why did I not take care of this stuff when I was younger? Why did I let my body get to this point? Fuck.
For Halloween, what are you planning on wearing?
But
It's a
hindsight's
secret.
2020.
It's a secret. Okay, I'm gonna go though.
I mean,
I just got those lines filled with filler. Oh my god, should I do that?
you guys see the progress bar
Because
at the bottom, right? She keeps saying, "I'm gonna go though," but like we've got 30 minutes left.
lose more weight, are these lines gonna be more prominent?
No, those lines are from your weight. It's from your fat distribution in your face. No, they're gonna be less prominent, Amberlynn. Go
Oh my
look
god, I'm
back.
so.
Go look back at your old videos before you gained this much weight. We don't have videos from like before, but like no, they're not. They're less prominent.
Sorry, I'm literally having a moment. You guys are seeing it right before you.
Yeah, buddy.
Maybe
Take
we
a
should
drink
just
every
like
time.
sit in silence for a minute. Have you guys ever just
Same thing, Bunny. I always thought that those were like for like to throw in a kid's lunchbox so that he has like something to drink with his lunch at school. You know, when he can't get to the drinking fountain, kind of thing. Yeah, take a drink every time she says she's gonna go. Y'all be
wanted to
drunk.
sit in silence with a friend? Like you wanted to be alone, but not be alone physically. You just wanted to not talk.
Me and wifey are like that. We'll just hang out like in silence. We'll just like sometimes we'll be doing like adjacent activities, right? Like she'll be watching a TV show or whatever, and I'll be sitting there reading, and like we're just next to each other and we're just in the same place. Like, you vibe off each other.
Talk, but just be around someone and just maybe be on TikTok, something like that.
Be on TikTok? Oh, like on our phone. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. Like this choker, I think I can bring it back really quick. Yeah. Here we go. Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. That's what it's supposed to look like, guys. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, moving on. Like, seriously. I know I just said that we were gonna move on, but like, I know I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm being bad tonight. I'm
What if
sorry.
we really did just sit here in silence? Wouldn't that be something? No, because you'll lose weight on your cheeks, so it'll
No, she's trying to like find a way to like stretch it out. She's like, yeah, I'll just sit here in silence and like stretch out my time.
go down. Okay, that's good. What if we really did just sat here?
What did she say after this? I'm sorry, I missed
Just
it.
sit here in silence. Wouldn't that be something? No, because you'll lose weight on your cheeks, so it'll go down. Okay, that's good.
Yes. Yes. I agree with them. Now, one annoying thing that didn't go away when I lost weight that I was like kind of hoping would go away more. I know you guys can see that I have a little bit of a double chin. I did not have this much of a double chin when I was this size before I gained the weight. The skin on my neck is significantly looser than it used to be. And that I'd have to have plastic surgery. I would have to have cosmetic surgery to get rid of it. So yeah. It's the way that it goes.
Someone tell me what I should have for dinner while we sit in silence. Okay, I'll let them do that for you.
F's in the chat for the choker. I love it.
Sitting in silence as I sing. Oh.
It's not really silence.
Sitting in silence as I sing. There's a helicopter outside right now. And she got scared. It's just a helicopter.
Oh my god. Sorry.
You don't like helicopters? You don't like a helicopter moment? Oh, a helicopter moment. Oh, she's in my hair. Oh, she's in my hair. Oh my god.
Do you never hold your dog? Do you not know like what it's like when you have a dog on your lap that you have to like move your hair out of your way? Like this is like I'm getting like the kind of vibes from like somebody who doesn't know to like put your hair back when you eat. But, like obviously she knows to do that, right?
Love her so much. I made that viral salmon bowl thing from TikTok so good. Okay. Those be showing up on my TikTok and they look so good. I'm just like,
I don't care about food. I don't care about food. We're gonna watch her at double speed. I don't care.
Like that's totally something that I would no. We're not doing a challenge like that. But yeah, that salmon bowl moment, that's something I would totally eat. Like salmon and rice with like sriracha.
I want to know what the challenge was. Should we look? I didn't see what the challenge was. I don't think we got. This is just the very end of the chat. I don't think we've caught back up with it yet. We're at 11.
And what else was it?
Oh well.
There was something else. Love that. Mayo. Like regular mayo? Okay, if it's regular mayo, that's a no. Oh, avocado. Oh yeah, and there's a soy sauce moment. Seaweed moment. Okay, yeah, I remember now. That does sound really good. Oh my gosh.
You talking about sushi?
Wait, I'm hungry now.
I love me some sushi.
Quinoa is God's punishment to humankind. Oh my god, quinoa is so gross looking, but it's so good if you make it the right way with like the right stuff.
I was gonna say, I think quinoa is pretty tasty. Also, why is it gross looking? What about it is gross looking? It's just like it just looks like a grain.
You know? I thought about you when I took the salmon. I love that. I love that people just randomly think about me. That's just my fave. I was like, Amber loves salmon. I do. I really do. If it's cooked the right way. I don't know what to make for dinner or to have or.
But the way that she likes it is like not cooked the right way though. She likes it like dry. She likes it like cooked to fuck. And that's not how you cook salmon. Yeah, just put your freaking hair back.
IDK. I feel kind of like a restless moment. Like I feel restless. Like I don't know what to do with my life in this very moment. Have I had peanut butter pasta? No. People
I think I did see that.
I was like, that looks bomb. When I tell you, it was delicious. Oh my god, you did not name it Pillow Mountain. I freaking love you. I love you, Hannah. Yes, Pillow Mountain because we love a pillow and we.
Tokyo Zoo. I would like to think that there are more of us that actually like legit care about her. That actually like I started watching her because she was like kind of funny and like actually when I started watching her was when she was really losing. Well, she wasn't really losing weight, but she was going through like a little weight loss moment. Um, and so I got interested in her because of that. And then like, yeah, okay, it is kind of hard to look away from a train wreck, but like I legitimately like wish the best for her. And I would like to think that there are more viewers that are like me that like just genuinely want her to do better. We just genuinely.
I love a mountain. This is when I start losing my mind. This is literally when I start losing my mind. Yeah. But I'm lonely. It's like I want to get off of here because I have nothing to talk about, but it's like I don't want to because I'm a little lonely. I'm just saying.
She couldn't push it to 2 hours.
Just saying. Do you guys remember the other day when Instagram was down and Facebook and all that? That was a moment.
Did they remember? It was 2 days ago. Also, side note, I don't use Facebook or really Instagram at all. So like the first I heard about it was like when people were like in my Discord server, like, hey, this thing's going on. And I'm like, oh, okay. Do I need to like worry about it with like Messenger or anything? Like, but yeah, it was interesting.
It made me sad mainly because like I don't care about Facebook, like it's whatever. But I couldn't message my mom. That's the way that I talked to her is through the Messenger. And every
Did Messenger go down? I didn't have any issues using Messenger. But maybe I just don't talk to that many people.
single morning, my mom sends me a picture of her with because I gave her so many earrings. Oh my god, because I was getting rid of a bunch of earrings last year.
Did
And so
Messenger
every
go
single
down
2 days, she
too?
sends me a picture of her with a pair of earrings on that I gave her, and it's just like a sweet little thing that she does. And I didn't get to see the picture; it wouldn't let me click on it. And I'm like, what is happening? And then my friend's like, oh my god, Instagram's not working. And I was like, oh my god, neither is Facebook. They were like, yes, it's because they're under the same like company or whatever. I don't know, I'm not smart, but it's like under the same situation. So I was like, oh okay, that makes sense.
WhatsApp
But I
too.
literally felt like the world was ending for a minute. I was like, okay, Facebook's not working, Instagram's not working. What's next? Like a Snapchat moment, like a TikTok moment. I was like, what's happening?
You just go to other like social media. Like if you're like worried that it's like the end of the world, like wouldn't you be worried about like I don't know the grid going down or like that kind of thing? Just Facebook, just other social media. Again, she's like her her mouth is like not even. I thought of the word once earlier and I can't find it back again, but it's like it's not crooked, but it's like you get what I'm saying? It's a little bit. At first, I was worried that it was like a stroke moment. Now I'm thinking it's like a new tick or something.
You guys ever have that fear that like the internet's just gonna that's it? The internet just is no longer. It just decided to stop.
I'm less concerned about like social media than like I don't know, like legitimate like credit card transactions, like e-commerce, like all the other things that are going on in the internet, like besides just freaking social media. Yeah, Messenger didn't go down for me either, Bunny. I don't know. But yeah, like yeah, if my mom and I were which we do primarily just communicate on Messenger, but like if I'm sending my mom messages on Messenger and they're not going through, which sometimes they don't because she's like out of Wi-Fi range or whatever, she has her where she only gets Facebook messages on Wi-Fi. It was like kind of a habit that started when back in the day we had to like pay for text messages. But if I see that like they're not going through, then I text her. Maybe she doesn't have her mom's number. I know they were estranged for a while, but I think that they have been back in communication since the cancer situation.
That's not a good. That's like a fear I have, like an actual fear. But it's like for so many reasons. It's like so many people's job.
Should I make sweatshirts that say sweatshirt situation? Because I always say situation. Like a thing that I said for a while. Sorry, I'm just making fun of her merch, even though I think it's a good idea. I think she should do it. I think she should do it. I really do.
Jobs. So many people's jobs. Let me just restart that. So many people's career is based off of internet in some way or some form. And like
Oh,
that's how
now
my
you're coming
family's
around
put
to
together,
it.
people who are in long distance relationships and like just how a lot of things are up and running. And it's just like, why don't they just stop? Like it's so scary. Do you consider yourself introverted or extroverted? I am like in the middle. It depends on like my mood, my mental state, who I'm around. Depends on a lot
Okay.
of things.
Okay.
So I'd say right in the middle for sure. For sure.
So, I don't know if you can be, but maybe she is right in the middle. I'm not. I shouldn't say that you can't be. My understanding is that like introvertedness versus extrovertedness is like where do you get your energy from? So for me, when I'm hanging out with like a group of people, even if it's just like 3 people or 4 people, that drains my energy. It just like sucks the energy out of me, and I need to spend some time by myself to kind of regain my energy, and then I can be social again. I'm not like an antisocial person. I'm just an introvert. Whereas extroverts, it drains them of energy to like just be focusing on themselves and just be by themselves. So they kind of need another person to like help kind of charge that energy, right? So that's from my understanding. Again, not an expert. My understanding is that that's the difference between an introvert and extrovert. But ooh, sweatpants that say party pants. Hey, I like this idea. I like it.
For sure. I'm trying to think of things to talk about.
We can tell.
Amberlynn, I admire you so much. You've gone through so much in your life. You are winning. You're beautiful inside and out. Please stop. I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry. I might actually cry. Ugh, it's so crazy. Like the really sweet messages make me want to cry more than like people telling me to go die. Just saying. Just saying. Oh my god, now I'm feeling fidgety. What is happening? I'm restless. I want peanut butter.
I think is she trying to prove to us that she has ADHD by like sitting on here and like being like, oh, I need to like go, but like I'm just gonna stay here, but like I'm gonna go, but like oh my god, like look at me having an ADHD moment.
Have you taken the Myers-Briggs personality test, also called the 16 personality test? I have taken that.
And
it took forever.
And
if there wasn't so many trolls, I'd be fun to have some fans come on stream.
Well, I want to know what her Myers-Briggs personality type is. Mine, it used to say mine in my YouTube bio. It might still say it. I'm an INTP.
To chat for a little, yeah, that would be fun.
If you haven't figured that out.
I'm feeling restless and can't focus. It's anxiety. Do I have anxiety right now? Not really. Maybe I do. Like
I'm an INTP. My N and my T are both meh, kind of not like the strongest, but I am definitely an N and a T. The I and the P are like very much who I am.
Like deep down, whoa. I'm forcing myself to eat chicken and salad right now. Love that. Sounds healthy. Any advice for a newer channel?
The way that she rolled her eyes does not seem to indicate that she does actually love that.
I feel like I'm talking to myself in my videos. Yeah, it definitely does feel like that. Just be yourself. That's like my main advice is be yourself and be consistent. And I know that's like crazy coming from me because I'm not consistent, but
also, why are you asking Amberlynn for advice? Like the only reason why she has got such a huge audience was because like she was an anomaly and we were like, what the fuck is happening here?
In the beginning, especially be consistent because that's how you're going to build your fan base or your support or your viewership and things like that. So
funny where you're an INFJ
with ADHD.
That is what my wife is.
Yeah. Oh, update on my cellulitis moment.
I know an INFJ very well.
Too. My leg isn't as red. It is still red though, which is really weird. It's not as red and it doesn't hurt or anything like that. It's no longer hot to the touch, so we're good on that. S, welcome to Stream Queens. Hello.
That's good. Although cellulitis typically takes like a while to recover from, so it is kind of interesting that you're recovering from it like quite so quickly. But okay.
Yeah. I'm 52 and you remind me of my daughter. I'm proud of how you are turning things around. I've lost 300 pounds and would love to be a support to you. 300 pounds? You like knocked the breath out of me, I think.
Amberlynn, these are like the people that you should like. These type of people would happily be helping you, coaching you, mentoring you. Like people who've lost a lot of weight, like want to help other people lose weight. Like even just having lost 60 pounds, I want to help other people, you know, and not, again, it's not that my method works for everybody, but it's like we can motivate each other. We can, you know, be there for each other. Like, absolutely. The resources are there. The resources are there. I'm going to slow this down because she actually seems to be like talking about stuff again. So that's cool.
How? Like, I need to know, like, whether it was surgery or it was just like natural. Either way is absolutely amazing. I need to know. Did you?
So she's just assuming that it was surgery. Surgery is not a cure-all freaking pill. Okay, people who have weight loss surgery still have to go through all of the fucking trouble of like cutting back their diet, and they still have to fucking exercise, and they still have to fucking eat right. They do have something that's like helping to support them. They have an extra tool in their arsenal, but if you don't use your freaking tools, it doesn't freaking matter, okay? You're not using any of your tools, Amberlynn. Start using some of the tools that you have and then consider adding to your toolbox.
Your ADHD checked. I have not yet. Can't wait for next week's vlog moment. Oh my god, I'm excited. I will say I have a tough time of like deciding like, okay, what should I vlog? Is this okay to vlog? Did I do this good? Like, I don't know. Vlogging is like so different for me now because I used to be very like, I'll vlog anything. I'll sit down and talk for 500 minutes about absolutely nothing. But it's like, that's what my live streams are for. So it's like my vlogs have to be a little bit more entertaining.
No, they don't. At this point, you can just do freaking vlogs. We don't care. We don't care. Okay. Also, What about your vlog last week was freaking entertaining because that was boring as fuck. But I'm glad that you did it. But like, also you did it for like 5 years, so like you should know what you're doing. Also, if you go back and watch that vlog, she's like, "It's my first week of vlogging, so like, cut me a break." No, it isn't your first week of vlogging. It's your first week back vlogging, which she does say at one point. But like, you did this for years as your job. How do you not know what you're doing?
I'm just having a hard time with that.
You're
But
just pretending that you don't know what you're doing.
figuring it out.